What's up, guys? It's Yanni here, and I'm back with another freaking video. So I saw how you guys were on the last video, and you guys had gave me some good views, and I'm actually so proud and so happy because y'all love my story times, you know? So I'm gonna continue giving guys story times. So this story time is gonna be about my first toxic relationship. And guys, I don't know if it's just the toxic season, because I know how all over social media it's a thing, it's what gets the, you know, the views and stuff. But these people gotta stop, okay? Because this is something that's been happening for a minute. They just brought it to the media. These toxic relationships been here for a minute, and it gotta go. It gotta go. All right, so disclosure. I'm in high school, and I wasn't really looking for a relationship, but I can say that I was just talking to people, and whoever gave that vibe of being in a relationship, then I will go for it. But I feel like back then I was more of a, when I'm talking to you, we already go together. So you feel what I'm saying? Even though I was like that, I don't know, like I was both ways. Like I didn't want one, but then at the same time it's like we're talking, you're already my man. So it's like, I don't know, I guess it depends on who brings it out of you, I guess. I was a freshman in high school. I just started high school. I would say just like a couple of weeks in, I will most definitely say, I'm gonna say his name, like I already know, I'm gonna say the names as the story goes. So his name in this story is Jaden. So me and Jaden, we met after school. It was me and my friends, and I don't know, yeah, I think it was just like the bell had just rung. Yeah, more so, I think, yeah, the bell had just rung, and we're all outside chilling, everything. And remember, like, I'm a freshman, some of my friends are freshmen, but I have like sophomore friends, junior friends, you feel me? So I'm just trying to, like, you know, I'm just looking at, like, you know, scoping the scenery out and everything. So I'm just chilling everything, and my friends, you know, they know people and everything. They will come and, like, kind of get in a group, and, like, it would be like a group of us. And they were trying to get in the group and like talk to us and everything. So it was just like, okay, you join in, like, you know, we a group now, whatever. So it became a thing. So on this day, he ends up coming, and I talked to him a little bit. I was like, I think he flirted with me or something like that in the beginning. And then I was like, oh, like, because I didn't think, because at first I did think he was kind of cute, but at the same time, it was like, he was kind of cute, but then, like, as we were talking, so obviously, I had my nails done for the first day of school, and since it's a couple weeks in, I'm gonna need a refill. The guy ain't gonna gonna look at my nails and be like, you need a refill. Excuse you? I was like, so then, like, a part of me was just like, yeah, never mind. Because why you have to put me out there like that in front of people, trying to embarrass me? I'm not with the shits. I don't like that. I was just like, okay. So I had distanced myself from him. I wasn't really into him and everything. But then, like, he came and, like, got me back, apparently. I don't remember how, but most likely he apologized or texted me on Snap. We had exchanged Snapchats, and, we had spoke a little bit, but I will always play hard to get. And that's the thing about me, is that I'm gonna always play that game, because how long, like, how far will you go? Like, would you, like, what will you do to really get my attention, to make me be like, all right, like, I'll give you a chance, bro. You feel me? So he would always try to, like, get with me and everything, and I'm like, no, like, what you just talking shit about me, da da da. And he was like, no, I didn't mean it like that, I was just telling you, I apologize. So he apologized for doing that and everything, so it was cool. And then after a while of me talking to him, I did start to like him a lot. But the problem was that I don't know. Okay, let me tell you guys something before I even get into what happened. For some reason, it was like, since I knew people and people knew of me or knew me, it's like people was like in my business a lot. If you I don't know how to like explain it. Like, not like my close people I was friends with at the time. I'm talking about people that weren't my friends, people I wasn't actually talking to, were speaking on me and watching me and everything with this guy. So it's like people kind of got the sense of me and him talking, or like there's something going on, which I found out later on. But you know, it's what it is. So people started seeing me and him a lot, hanging out and talking, because I actually just started to like, I started to like him a little bit, so we got cool, and we would always see each other after school. That was like the thing. Like, it wasn't during school. It was like during school I would say hey and everything, but like after school, that was the time that we hung out, talked, whatever. We all met up at the same spot. That was like, it was the thing. People started coming up to me, friends, random people were like, you talk to Jaden? You talk to Jaden? And I'm like, how do people know my business? But anyways, but it was just kind of weird. I was just like, okay, why everyone knows about this, and I don't really want to talk about it. But they kept telling me something negative about him, like, oh, he's not good, like he don't, he's not a good person, type of deal. So then like my friends would come up to me and tell me that too, and like to the point where it was like after school I was like, I don't talk to you no more, we're done, whatever. And then like he was kind of like, I would say, fidgety, like, because I always gave like a tough persona. So I'd be like, you play with me, I'm about to, but I was gonna actually do anything. It was just like a hand gesture, like I would act, like it's a playful thing for me. But he would all be like, oh, like all scared and everything. I'm like, nigga, stop, boy, stop. So, but after a while we got back cool and everything, and it was whatever. But then I did find out some things that he possibly had spoke to this girl that ended up being my friend that year. So it was just like little things here and there. But like when it actually became toxic, I feel like it was that time. It was like an on and off thing, because during that whole like couple of months, it was us getting together, and then like people finding out and being like, no, he's not good, because like he was good to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really do anything to me. So it was just like, people coming up to me telling me these things. It's like, him? Like, he did that to you? Like, he talked to you crazy? Or he, whatever? So it was just like, it was so weird. Like, I don't know. So, freshman year, he tried to get with me and everything. But then, oh, mind you, he's a sophomore. I'm sorry, I don't think I disclosed that earlier. He's a sophomore. So like, he tried to get me and everything, but then like after a while, we just like stopped talking. And we stopped talking because I stopped seeing him in school. And I'm like, where is this guy? Why is he not here? But then like I kind of like forgot about him until like the summer of sophomore year. The summer of sophomore year, one of my homeboys, someone that used to be my homeboy, had texted me telling me that like, oh, like, to talk to Jaden, because Jaden wants to talk to me, and Jaden wants to get back with me, and like, please talk to Jaden, forgive him for what he did. And I'm just like, I forgot about him. Like, I dead ass forgot about him. So I was just like, no, like, I'm not gonna talk to him. Like, what the fuck? No. So then, I would say when I was in the beginning of 10th grade year, I was talking to him like a little, like, it wasn't too much, but this is like the messiest part of the story. And please do not judge me. But this is what happened. So basically, beginning of the year, I did a story on him before, but I was talking to this other guy, right? I didn't really like him. He was okay. Then there's this guy that I did end up talking to, that we were dating. I I would say we were dating, because I wouldn't say actually dating, because it wasn't like a physical dating. It was like over the phone dating, like type of. It was like that type of thing. So I don't really count that for real. But I would say we were talking, but I wouldn't say dating, like relationship type of thing. Now per se, but at the time that was my man. So basically, me and that guy, I'll call him my man. He's not my man now, obviously, but I'll call him my man. So me and my man were talking during the summer. We were friends. And throughout this whole deal, we will talk every like now and then, everything. Now here's how the story correlates with him. And it's not like I even tried to put them all against each other for me. It was just the fact that they were just so close together. Like if I was off you, I'm on to the next. Like I was not like, I didn't really cry for these guys. Like I didn't really took time to heal, because there was nothing really to heal from, because these weren't relationships. These were like, oh, like I talked to you, like you a vibe and everything, like that type of thing. So I never really took these things too personal outside of my man's. You feel me? So there's this guy at my school, and he was a rapper. I would just say he's a rapper. It was him. It was a rapper, it was my man's, and it was Jaden, right? So we all knew Jaden was first. I knew Jaden since freshman year. He was a guy I was talking to. We just stopped talking because he wasn't at the school no more for his own personal reasons, and then came back with his homeboy telling me, well, my homeboy and his homeboy telling me to talk to him again and stuff like that, right? But during that time, and then after that time, school started. I started 10th grade year, and then I was talking to, what was the, no, I didn't give him a name. Okay, sorry, I didn't give him a name. But there was this guy I was already talking to, but outside of that, like after that, that was like a short-lived thing, so it wasn't like a big thing. But during that time, me and my mans were talking to each other, like we was like friends. Like it wasn't not on no like crazy thing. Like he would flirt me here and there, but like we was friends, right? And that was my man. Jaden didn't come to the school yet, but then like after like a couple of weeks, when me and my man weren't talking as much, like we kind of got distance from ourselves. We were just texting, like it was like over like social media type of thing, 'cause we knew each other over social media. So me and my man, weren't really talking. So it was just Jaden. We started talking on Snap again. But during that time in school, the only person I was in school, like physically in school with me, was the rapper. So the rapper, me and him would flirt. Like it wasn't nothing serious. I know, like for some reason people had like some idea on what was going on with me. Here's the actual tea. But it wasn't even that deep. Like the rapper and I, we was just cool. Like I was just like vibing with him, and he was just vibing with me, to be honest. Cause he was, with his situation, it was like he had an ex-girlfriend that he was on and off with, but then like he would talk to other people, but then like still talk to her. Like that's too messy. So no. But me and him, we were just cool. I did like, you know, fuck with him a little bit, but not too much though, not too much. But to the point where I'm able to talk to you and everything, right? So, during this time, Jaden was coming back to the school. He was somewhere else with his personal issues, and he was telling me what was going on with him and everything, and we started talking, and we actually started to like vibe together and stuff. Like we actually started to like get with, like, you know, we actually started to like, basically we were back together. I would say we were back together, right? So he finally got back into school, right? So I'm with him, and for some reason I have guys waiting, they're watching me. Oh, she's following him. Oh, she's this. Like people were really they were on it, like bouncing, because the way people were so invested in my personal life. And these were guys too. There were girls that don't know that I know that, but I know that they were girls. But there were a lot of guys in my business trying to, like, I don't understand why. Like, do you want to be my mans too? The hell? But anyways, so after that, like, he got back into school and we was cool and we was chilling. But he was playing, like, he was low-key playing, like, he was acting like he didn't, like, he was playing like he was just moving funny, like he was shy, he didn't know how to act around me and everything. I'm like, nigga, stop acting, you know what this is, stop freaking playing with me. But by this time, mind you, we never kissed, never. So after like a while, we finally like talked it out and everything, and then we kissed for the first time. And girls, when I tell you, in my mind, Jaden's my man. Jaden's my man. That was my man. Like, like, I don't know. Like, and we didn't like make out kiss or anything. It was just like a pop kiss type of deal. But like, I don't know. Like, he was dark skinned, right? He was tall. And I don't know. I just like the vibe we had. Mind you, he's an Aries. He's an Aries, and I'm a Cancer, and they say that they're not compatible, but I don't know, because sometimes they are, depending on the nigga. Okay, so yeah, so like we had this, like, it was like we was like, he was aggressive but I was aggressive, and it was like, but at the same time he had a soft spot for me, so he would just be like, he'll get mad, he'd be like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, like, he can never stay mad at me. Like, no matter, like, he was down bad about me. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was down bad about me. Like, pop kissing him. It was like a pop kiss. Like, a little, you know. And it was a little cute. Like, we was, like, really a thing. And people started to recognize that. And that's when my friends and everyone be like, why you talk to him? I don't even know why you did it. Like, why you like talk to him and like, he's this, he's that, whatever. Like, it was just so much going on, like so much going on, and it did cloud my judgment a lot, because it was just like, if you're a certain way with them, how would you be with me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, would you disrespect me too? Like, would you go talking to them funny and everything? Like, you know. So it was just like, it was just so much. And that was the reason why when it came to like him trying to like make it official, I would hold back, because people was in my head. And I can't even lie to you, like, people were in my head, and I was tired of him telling people what we doing. Like, he had a thing of just like bragging. I don't know if he was bragging to him, like, yo, like, yeah, we just kissed, or that's my girl, that's that. Like, he would brag about me, and my thing was, I didn't like him doing that, because the people he was bragging about me with were the guys that were talking mad shit about me. Like, they had a problem with me, because by association, by far, because they did not know me personally at all, so they just didn't like me. So it's like, you talking about me with these niggas, what do you think they're gonna tell you? And then on top of that, they're gonna tell what you told them to other people. And it's like, I don't like people in my business. I'm a very, very private person. I don't do that. Like, especially for relationships, that's between me and you. That's it. Like, you know, so those were the things that was holding me back in our relationship. Like, that's the reason why I was just like, I just can't do it. Like, it's just too much. And then again, I was really allowed to date at the time anyways. So there's that. But anyways, so yeah, so we would get into these little arguments and everything after like a while. Like, it's like the month of like, it's like towards the middle of the school year. And we started to argue because of the rapper. Okay, so I will do this thing where I will make him jealous and everything, right? And he'll be like, you trying to get me jealous? And I'm like, yeah. So I be liking it. Like, I be liking the little, like, you know? Because, ain't gonna lie, it turned me on. It did. And, I don't know. Like, it just makes him, like, not aggressive, but it makes him, like, dominant. Like I'm your nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I just like that vibe. I just liked it because it makes me feel like, yes, my man. Like, you know? But the argument started to come because it wasn't so very much of a funny thing anymore. It was just like a, yo, like, I see you talking to this nigga in school. Like, because me and the rapper, we was so cool. But the rapper and Jaden, they clap each other up. But Jaden never talked about his problems with me. I mean, with him. The problems that he had with me talking to him. He never told the rapper anything. He only telling me, stop talking to him. But you can't tell him to stop talking to me? Like, I don't understand. So it's like, even if I don't, he's going to continue to try to talk to me. So it's like, then it's like, what's the actual issue? And it's like, I understand, like, at the beginning, it was trying to make you jealous. But it's like, you shouldn't be even jealous about him in the first place because I'm with you. I'm not in his face. I'm in yours. He hasn't kissed me. Like, we and the rapper never kissed. We only hugged. So it's like, if you have more access to me than him, so there's no reason why you should be even like thinking about that nigga. But he was like, it bothered him a lot, and it made him start to act ugly. And I didn't like how he started to get a little too aggressive. Like, nothing crazy, nothing, but like he just started to, like, not aggressive. He started to get a little mean and everything, and I was just not fucking with it. I was just like, all right. So I left him alone. I was just like, all right, we done. Like, I don't fuck with you. We're done. Right? And then I started talking to my man. Me and my man, we started talking again, right? And then we started dating, and then we dated up until the next year. And then towards the end of the middle of the school year, me and my man broke up, right? Throughout this whole deal, me and the rapper, we're still cool, nothing too crazy. And me and Jaden, we were slowly getting cool, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like a what's up type of thing. Like, you know, we'll stare at each other from afar, but nothing like actually speak. He knew about me being in a relationship because, like I said, it's like TMZ was everywhere. They all wanted to know about me. So after that, like, after me and my man broke up, that's when Jaden, I guess, felt the confidence to finally talk to me. But he didn't know we broken up, though. But, like, I don't know. I guess he felt the vibes. I don't know. But on this day, it was a day that it was after school. It was me and one of my best friends. We're not best friends anymore. But this girl at the time, she's my best friend. Kind of her as a sister. I'm going to call her Churchy. I don't know. Churchy. So me and Churchy were best friends and everything. So she had to go do something after school in her class, right? So I was just standing outside waiting for her. Like, it was gonna take that long. It was gonna be like a little bit, like 30 minutes to an hour, because she was doing the test. So I didn't mind waiting for her and everything, right? It's whatever. And that during that time, Jaden was staying at the school too. So Jaden comes up to me and we finally talk and everything. And he's like, so what's up with you? Like, you know how to say hi no more than that. So then, like, I said hi. So then we said hi, right? I said hi to him and everything. And then, like, he was like, so what's good with you and everything? So then, like, we was talking a little bit, like, how you doing? I ended up disclosing to him that me and my man had broken up. And he was like, oh, dang, for real, like, so if y'all not together, then, like, shit, what's up with me? Like, so it was almost like we were gonna talk again, basically, right? So we did. And toxicity was still there. You could tell, like, with the push and pull effect, the hard to get, the like that whole vibe, like, it was just so much. But I just missed him, and I missed the friend I had in him, and just like vibing with him. So I just missed him. So, and then we kissed again, and then we like kissy vibey and everything. And I'm getting turned on. I'm just like, am I getting my man back? I'm getting my man back. Jenny, you know where home is. Stop playing. So I was just like, okay, I'm feeling the vibes and everything. But I'm telling him, like, go back upstairs, like, go back up there, whatever. And like, go do whatever you're supposed to do. He went back upstairs, and it was cool. And I was like, and then my best friend came out, and I told her about it, and she was like, so what you gonna do? Like, you gonna like da-da-da? And I'm just like, maybe, I don't know, like, I don't know. And when I was thinking about it, I would say the next day, I'm getting a text from my friend that isn't my friend anymore, but she is my friend at the time, telling me about a conversation that me and Jaden had. And I'm like, how would she know about this if they were never there? I never told them that I was talking to Jaden. The only person that knew that I was talking to Jaden was me and my best friend. And she's telling me that she heard it from Jaden friends, because they were talking about it with each other. And I'm like, this is exactly why I can't take you serious, my nigga. You keep talking to people about our shit. Like, why you keep doing that? And then like, are you bragging to them? Like, why do they need to know what we got going on? I don't need to be hearing that by something that I told you, or what you told me, or whatever the case might be, by someone else. The fuck? Like, why are you doing that for? So I had confronted him about it. And I'm like, you know what? Like, you pissing me off and everything. Like, we got into an argument and everything. So then he apologized and shit. I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like, ugh. So we still was hanging out and everything, but I was still like pissed off about that, right? So then like my friends was questioning me. They're like, you talking to Jaden? You talking to Jaden? I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So it was just like so many questions. It was just like so much. I feel like throughout this whole relationship, it was just like too much of outside people talking to me, and it was a whole lot. Like, it was him like doing shit, and then it was like people in my ear. We stopped talking, and I started talking to my man again. And me and my man got back together. So when me and my man got back together, for some reason, I don't know, like, cause the way that me and Jaden worked, we was on and then we was off. And whenever we was off, it was always because I didn't want him, or like he was trying to get with me, or he'll do some fucked up shit, or like he'll be like, oh, I'm playing with him when I didn't want to like get with him. Like, I didn't want to be in a relationship with him and everything. Like, he'll get mad and be like, oh, I changed my ways. I don't know why you did it. And I'm just like, no, you didn't. Because it was always those type of like arguments, and then we'd be done. And then we get right back to, it was just, I don't know. And the fact that like, the fact is that I like Jaden more than I like my man though. Because my man was over the phone, Jaden was in my face. So I felt more for him. It was a in-person interaction. It was here, like I can touch him, I can kiss him, I can hug him, like, so it was just a different thing. But my man had a place in my heart that I just can't get rid of. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I found a friend in him, and I really did fuck with my man. So me and my man got back together, right? But when we got back together, it was like, because I felt like I needed to get back together with him because of the fact that we started to move like I got back together with my man because it gave off that like I was in the same spot that I was before he did what he did. Basically, he cheated. And I felt like, dang, like I should have, like, I'm in this space that I am with him, like the chemistry is there, like my bestie is there, like my defender, like, because like my man, like he took care of me. Like whenever like someone was messing with me and I told him like, yo, this nigga da-da-da, he will handle it. And it was just like, I always felt like he always had my back. Always, always had my back. And that's why I loved about him. Like I fuck with him for that, But he did what he did. So in this moment, I got back with him. When me and him were talking, I didn't think I was gonna get back with him, but I did because I felt like I can get over the cheating, and I can because I feel the chemistry again. I feel the vibes again. It's back to the way it was. So I should be okay to trust him. And during this time, it's me and him talking, whatever. And she had a pool party. And so I went to the pool. It was my sisters, it was my friends, it was all there chilling. And no, it was like one of my sisters, I think. I don't remember. But we're chilling, we're having fun, we're like at the pool and everything. And guess who's there? Jaden. So I'm seeing him, he's seeing me, but we're not speaking or nothing. Like, we just like seeing each other from afar and everything, but like we're not giving each other too much attention for real. Until I had put my bathing suit on and I had on a 2-piece, and your girl got a body. Okay, your girl got a body. And as soon as I walked out, he literally, like, I'm so freaking dead ass. He literally was like, oh, let's go outside. Like, everybody was like, oh, like, everybody was like looking at my body like it was a freaking in the art museum. Like, oh, like, you know, so just like, yeah, period. And I know he was feeling this. So I was just like, yeah, I know you feel this. Period. I know you feel this. Like, you know my body. You know. T. So I was feeling myself. I was just like, I knew he knew, like, so right after like all that like ordeal, we was taking pictures. And when we was taking pictures, Jaden grabbed my ass. Jaden grabbed my ass. And I'm like, don't do that. I got a man. Don't do that. So, like, I was just like, damn, like, ooh. So then, he was trying to talk to me and everything, and I'm just like, we cool and everything. Like we friends. I'm like, yeah, we're friends. Like, we're cool. There's no problem with us and everything. Cause there isn't. Like, we just like, this is how we operate. We argue, we get back together. Like, ain't nothing too deep for real. You feel me? So that was that. So then, like, when I got back home, my man was asking me, you know, like, how was the party? What happened? Like, what was going on? And I felt like it wasn't right for me to not tell him that somebody grabbed my ass. I felt like me hiding will make it seem like I'm lying or telling a secret. Because what if it gets back to him? Because what if Jaden go tell somebody, yeah, he grabbed my ass or whatever? Or, you know, because remember, he's not the only one that was at the party. There's other niggas that was there who knows and who saw that. So it's like, I don't want them to get back to him and tell him. And he'd be like, why didn't you tell me that he did that? So I might as well tell him that myself. You feel me? So that's what I did. I told him. And he was upset, yes. And he talked to Jaden. Jaden was like, Jaden didn't respond. I don't think he responded. I'm not sure. But Jaden did text me, and he was like, you got your nigga texting me, da-da-da-da-da. Like, why you got your nigga texting me like he your husband and shit? Like he was just talking shit to me. And I was just like, whatever. I had to do what I had to do. Like, people are just like, why would you do that? But just like, but in this scenario, I would have to. Because if someone were to freaking do that to him, I would want to know. Because I wouldn't want that shit coming back to me and he didn't tell me nothing. So he let some other girl kiss you, touch you. He didn't tell me that's what happened. Especially when, like, you know, your people know my people. Like, that's kind of messy. So I don't operate like that. So I told him everything. So that's how that happened. And obviously me and Jaden weren't talking anymore. And then me and my man were together. But then, like, I had broke up with my man again. Because I just couldn't trust him. Like, no matter what he did, even if he was like, he told me, like, you know, you never paid attention to what I did to try and, like, prove to you that I'm not, to prove to you that I'm not doing what I was doing before. Like, I can't promise that, you know, like, I can't, you know, like, you did it the first time, you can do that shit again. You feel me? Like, you thought I wouldn't find out, but I did, you know? And then you lied to me about it the first time. So it's like, it was just so much. So I was just like, nah. So after that, I broke up with my man, and yeah, he was upset. Then I was just chilling, like, just whatever. And this something else had happened. I'm not gonna talk about it because I feel like I'm gonna talk about it in another story time. But me and him started talking again because of the situation of another girl. Basically, she was talking as if like my own friend was talking as if like Jaden wanted to talk to her. And I'm just like, he wanted to talk to you, but he's texting me. And why is Jaden talking to you? That don't make no sense. So I'm confused. And then you're my friend. Why are you bragging about my thing wanting to talk to you? So that became a whole ordeal and everything. And we was talking throughout the whole thing, and lost a couple of friends in that moment because of a situation that was supposed to have been happening, I feel like, because again, I'll tell the full story, but a part of it was because of him, but it was 99% chance because of the friendship itself. 1% was him. I feel like him was just a ticking bomb to make our friendship end, being those girls, to be honest. Cause I saw their true colors afterwards. Cause the things I heard and seen is people will really show you how they really will move with you, how they really did not fuck with you after the friendship is done, and that's the craziest thing ever. So yeah, so me and him were still talking. Me and him were still cool, and we ended up not talking because I ended up stopped talking to him because I was just like, I couldn't trust him too. It was just like too much stuff going on, and I couldn't trust him. So I was just like, just stop. Like, we don't have to do this anymore. Like, it's dead. Whatever, right? So mind you, he does have my he unfollowed me. She always does that. Unfollow, follow type of thing. So it's whatever. So, it's 11th grade year. Summer passed. It's 11th grade year. I started the year in my first day of school. I came in there looking like the shit. My hair, I'm gonna show pictures too so y'all can see like how I was looking during these times. If I get any type of pictures I can find, I'm gonna put them here. For 11th grade year, I was looking good. Okay, for the first day. And it was early in the morning. I'm walking upstairs. Mind you, I'm late. I'm always late the first day. My priorities is looking good, okay? My priorities looking good. My priorities not for school, okay? The first day of school. So I was walking up the stairs, and guess who's walking down the stairs? Jaden. And I looked at him, and he looked at me. He was like, "You can't say hi?" I said, "Hi." And he said, "Hi." And then we walked up. And then like every now and then, it'll become like a hi type of thing. So it was weird. Then he was beefing with me, and I don't even know why. He's always beefing with me, and that's the thing with him. It's like he's beefing with me off of what other people are telling him, on top of the fact that he already has a problem because the fact he already is like upset with me for not wanting to be with him. For real. So it was just like too much. That's what I feel like. I mean, he could have a different opinion, but that's how I see it. And he would talk shit about me to these girls and shit. And I was like, he wouldn't talk shit, but he'll be like, well, I would say talking shit. Like, he was like, "Oh, she ugly as fuck." Like, he would be like, "Oh, like," he would just talk shit like, "Oh, like why she keep fucking looking at me?" Like, he was so freaking angry with me. And he'd be like, "Oh, like, don't speak on me. I'm like, what? Like, is this guy okay? Like, how would you even know if I was talking about you in the first place? So it's just like, he will always be upset with me. And then like, whenever we get back together and I don't want to be with him, it's for that reasons, cause how you be moving? Like, he be so mad. Calm down. if he didn't move the way he was moving, I feel like it would have been like steady. But since he was always like moving fishy, and like on my part, I can't say that I was kind of leading him on a little bit, but I wasn't really leading him on when I actually did want to be with you. But you keep messing it up if you keep trying to like tell people our business, and then you acting funny, and I keep hearing shit like, what are you doing? I don't like being embarrassed, and I don't like people in my business. Period. And we weren't even officially dating. So it was just too much. So then, yeah, so this is 11th grade year. This is like 2019, before COVID. I don't know if we were talking again, like actually like back cool talking, or we ended up bad before COVID. I don't really remember. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, we weren't talking. We were on bad terms. I would say he probably was on bad terms with me, but we weren't talking. But it was my last day of school because I switched schools, and I was leaving. It's my last day, and I saw him, and I was looking at him. He was looking at me, and then he looked away. No, I was looking at him. I don't remember if he was looking at me or not. I'm not 100% sure. But then I looked away and I just walked off, and that was it. That was the last day I saw him in person, was that day. And honestly, that was the last day I saw a lot of people from my high school, because after that, you know, COVID happened and we were in quarantine, and years passed and I didn't graduate with them. I graduated another class, so I didn't see them at graduation. I saw other people that I transferred school with. So it was crazy, but that was the last day I saw him in person. But he will always see me through my Snapchat or through my Instagram. Like we had each other's socials. So after that, he would like, you know, like hot eyes my pictures and stuff like that. Like, it'll be cute. I'm like, I thought you had a problem with me. He was like, no, he don't. So like we cool now and everything. We good. We haven't spoken since, like actually texted, but we have been like he'll like my story type of thing. But he'll like my story. I don't think I like his story, but he'll like my story, and we watch each other's stories and everything. But we would talk here and there and everything. And I do remember that on my 19th birthday, he did ask me out on a date, but he had unsent it, and I was like, I don't know, I probably could have went on one with you. But I don't know. I don't like going backwards. I feel like once I have my chance with you, it's like, even though we were young and that was a different time, I feel like that was meant for that time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we was meant to talk at that time, but I don't think you're meant for my adulthood. You feel me? But I don't know. I mean, it's whatever God does. But yeah, so we just follow each other on socials. He liked my story and everything. Like, we're cool. Yeah, we're cool and stuff. And yeah, so that's the story time of my first toxic relationship. If you guys like this story time, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn my post notifications off when I post a new video.